Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn about multiplication of decimal numbers. First, let us discuss about multiplication of a decimal number by a whole number. To multiply a decimal by a whole number, we multiply like whole numbers ignoring the decimal point. We put decimal point in the product, leaving from the right as many decimal places as are in the given decimal number. First example, find 91.32 into 83. First we will perform multiplication ignoring the decimal point. That is 9132 into 83. Here the multiplicand contains 2 decimal places. So the product must contain 2 decimal places. Now from the right after 2 digits put decimal point. Thus, 91.32 into 83 is equal to 7579.56. Next, multiply 0.26 by the whole number 14. We multiply the given numbers ignoring the decimal point. The product so obtained is 364. In the product, that is 364, insert the decimal point in such a way that there are as many decimal places in the product as in the given decimal numbers. Here, the given decimal 0.26 has 2 decimal places. So, we put the decimal point in 364 after 6 while counting from the right. So, 0.26 multiplied by 14 is equal to 3.64. Next, let us discuss about multiplication of a decimal number by a decimal number. To find the product of two decimals, multiply the numbers in the same way as for whole numbers. Then, put the decimal point in the product, leaving from the right as many decimal places as the total number of decimal places in the multiplicand and the multiplier. Multiply 3.48 by 1.2. First we multiply 348 by 12 just like whole numbers. Now 3.48 has 2 decimal places and 1.2 has 1 decimal place. So, we put decimal point after 3 decimal places from the right in the number 4176. Getting 3.48 into 1.2 is equal to 4.176. Let us multiply 2.8 and 0.73. First multiply 28 and 73 to get the product as 2044. 2.8 has 1 decimal place and 0.73 has 2 decimal places. So, the product will have 1 plus 2, which is equal to 3 decimal places. Thus, 2.8 multiplied by 0.73 is equal to 2.044. Next question. If 1 brownie cost rupees 47.75, how much will 3 cost? To calculate the total money spent on 3 brownies, we just multiply 3 by 47.75. Now, 3 is a whole number and 47.75 is a decimal number. To multiply a whole number by a decimal number, we first multiply the two numbers ignoring the decimal point. We get the product 14,325. Now, we need to insert the decimal point in the answer by counting the decimal places in the given decimal number. Here are 2 digits to the right after the decimal point. So, we will insert the decimal point 2 places from right to left in the answer. Therefore, the total money spent for 3 brownies is 143 rupees and 25 paise. Next question. Tom's father bought 2.5 kg strawberries for rupees 65 and 50 paise per kg. What is the total money spent? To find the total money spent to buy the strawberries, we have to multiply the quantity of strawberries, which is 2.5 kgs, with the price per kg, which is 65 rupees and 50 paise. To multiply two decimal numbers, first ignore the decimal point for both the numbers and multiply them. On multiplying, we get the number 1,63,750. Now, there are two decimal numbers here. The first number has one decimal place and the second number has 2. So, we will add the decimal point 3 places from the right to the left in the product. That gives us 163 rupees and 75 paise. Let's take the decimal 3.146. When we multiply a decimal by 10, we shift the decimal point 1 place to the right. Thus, 3.146 into 10 is equal to 31.46. In the same way, when we multiply a decimal by 100, the decimal point shifts 2 places to the right. Thus, 3.146 into 100 is equal to 314.6. Similarly, when we multiply a decimal by 1000, the decimal point shifts 3 places to the right. Thus, 3.146 into 1000 is equal to 3146. Remember, to multiply by 10, 100 and 1000, shift the decimal point as many places to the right as there are zeros after 1. Let us discuss one example. The total length of a ribbon is 2.58 meter. What is the total length of 1000 such ribbons? Let's write the statements first. The length of one piece of ribbon is equal to 2.58 meters. Number of such pieces is equal to 1000. Therefore, total length of 1000 such pieces is equal to 2.58 into 1000. On multiplying, we get the answer as 2580. Thus, the total length of 1000 such pieces is 2580 meters.